um, vlog for Divas and Depression. And just like a real quick recap. So first you start off with style and substance. You kind of have like your own like personal style and things that you are make you feel like things that are important to you. So that you have your own style and substance, and then you have your own personality, and then you have your own principles of the game. So you have to do your own assessment for your own recovery. And so it starts off with that first those first threes. And so, by the way, if you noticed my new uh, logo, it looks just like me and you having sex, or just a lot of naked fondling and smoke and mirrors. If you get what I'm saying. So anywho, I'm making dinner, but laughing at danger initially is this concept from special needs education. So in special needs education, um, there's a huge red flag for cognitive dissonance. So cognitive dissonance basically means that someone who is presented with facts over and over again doesn't seem to be able to learn based on a learning disability, and so the ability of laugh, where the kind of the title for laughing at danger comes from as a parent or as a brother or sister or as a friend or community, our special needs community or those who are not supported or those who are in vulnerable populations, they're often put in dangerous situations where they themselves don't even know how dangerous it is. And so you see someone laughing, and it's like, that's a dangerous situation. You shouldn't be laughing at that. And you're like, oh my God, it's crazy dangerous. So they're almost laughing at danger. And so that's where initially it came from. Um, Now let me go grab my food. And so this concept of individually we learning to laugh at danger does come from a place of getting over it, like getting over our own fears, but it actually initially came from doing an assessment of myself. I'm like, oh my God, I'm doing drugs. Oh my God, I'm having a lot of promiscuous sex. That's dangerous. And then that kind of becoming like, wow, it's not funny. So I got the logo going, and one of the things too, like, so in like being homeless, I don't know how many like gazillion times I have to mention the reality of like being in a dangerous environment. But homeless, like a lot of the times, like saving money is about learning to doctor up a meal. So like I have rice was here, and I actually have like a candy basket or a box that it came in, but I realized how like plastic durable it was. And then what I do is I just I don't know why this dang, I thought that was butter. So I just grab some peas, throw some cheese in there. Ah, are we just gonna throw most of it in there? And I got some butter, and like it's probably like one of the realer things that I spend like money on. It's like good butter. Just because like growing up at a house we always had margarine. My mom thought it was like really the same quality, but it really isn't. To me, I could care less either way. But like one of the things that about like being homeless is like actually holding on to something and knowing the difference between something that is quality. So like cashmere and wool, as much as I love my sheep, the goat skin is totally completely different. And then um, knowing the difference between butter and margarine, like when you're small and you fucking eat anything, it's like it's all going to one fucking place. It's coming out of one fucking butthole. And so basically, I just added rice and veggies to my like very tall, very tiny portioned what is it called? 99-cent pot pie. And so um, she's trying to like make the best of it because um, oh, I'm gonna quit. I don't want to eat this. I took my spaghetti cup, took the jar out, and just so I don't have to buy, like stuff. Mm, Really, I have no money or places to work, and like so much bullshit in around town. But oh, you didn't do this or you didn't do that. But at the end of the day, you just gotta learn to like close the door and just be like, you know what, Jesus, take the wheel. Your will, not ours. God's will, not mine. Because in like recovery, if you don't like submit to a higher power and ask God to like take control of this and all of that, then it really could like ruin your life. So one of the things about laughing at danger is like not only knowing like anything can be dangerous, like a car, a pencil, uh, anything. How so often on a daily basis, as like divas and depression, do we know that just in and out? Ooh, look at that butter mounting in there. Where's the line we draw? And then is it something that society takes into consideration? Like for example, in the field work, when I came home, one of the first things that I started to notice that in town that I'm pretty sure depression is somewhere a root issue of where someone jumps off a freeway bridge and then a principal shoots himself inside the principal office at school. Like, these are things that a year later, no one's talking about. Just going on laughing about life and stuff like that. And I was like, that shit ain't funny. you know? And we talk a lot about money. We don't ever talk about what really matters. And so, I'm oh, I'm about to jump in bed. The 15th day in a row. Uh, One thing about the next level, so I noticed the cute thing of continuity. So if you've seen the scene where in Willow, where he's like, no, and she goes, what did you say? I said, no, you hag, you wicked hag. I'm not doing what you tell me to do. And then he throws like this little rock at her. And she goes, oh, and then he's like, is that the extent to your magic? And then he runs and he hides. That portion of that scene where he runs and hides, and then he comes back out and he says, it was a disappearing baby trick. It was something he was most comfortable doing because he knew that one the best. And so he just told her some little story about like, hey, he's coming back to California. and he's going to be here for a little while and then he's going to disappear. This whole concept of seeing that and then like going within yourself, you kind of, the next few stages, once you start to identify the dangers, almost naturally, really almost naturally, you kind of just go into yourself. And so, when you go in within yourself is really the most like challenging part because a lot of times people, like even straight men, they'll take a gun to their head, they'll jump off a bridge and go Harry Carey. Diva, don't do it! Don't do it, bitch! Like, don't do it! My food's getting cold, but I'll touch base more on that. And so, two things is this Sunday, the Go Pay It's not go pay, it's go for free. Okay, it's the Chinese couture. Um, the Chinese couture designer is also for free this Sunday for Santa Ana residents. So if you're Santa Ana residents, the Bowers Museum is for free, and also I think some of the uh, there's like a butterfly garden too that's for free as well. And there's just like free shit like this month. And if you're not paying attention to that, you're probably like going within yourself and still going crazy. Just go get out for a little bit and check out someone else's fashion. Um, and I'll see you guys this Sunday. I'm gonna sleep in all this weekend and then figure out how I'm gonna sell some of my shit and then like be on the ready to be out and about and go. And I haven't decided if I'm gonna move back to Arizona. If Lord willing, He allows me to stay here. If not, if I'm gonna go do another like adventure and then just like figure it out in Las Vegas. So wish me luck, and I will talk to you soon. Don't forget to subscribe and then click